Sports Committee speaking. Good to be back in Sydney. So few people here, I thought I'd arrived at the wrong ground before the match. With me is a legend of the game, Matthew Richardson.
G'day, Dennis. Always a pleasure to call a game with you.
Banners ready for the players. Banners ready for the players. We have the toss of the coin. Sydney win the toss. Football is finally back again, and when people ask me what I do in summer when there's no footy, I tell them what I do is I stare out the window and wait for it.
Yes, week one really provides a true form guide to the season.
I can't wait for this encounter to begin, and I think the crowd would agree with me too. They're on the edge of their seats. Here we go, Richard, the opening quarter.
Both teams have a fine balance of inside grunt and outside silk through the midfield, and a defence that's growing together. I can't wait to see how this unfolds.
Gets it away in the nick of time. Guided by Rowan. Mills gets the tap. Deft touch from Franklin. Don't know how he managed to get that out of the pack. An easy interception for Darchi. Levy aims for his man on the ground. Franklin with the mighty fist. Jonas with clean hands for a difficult bouncing ball. Hannebrick drives the ball towards goal. Point the difference. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Archie waiting for the man to free up. A great effort. Gets boot to leather. A great effort. Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines the shot up. Shot at goal by Rowan. Has it got the carry? That was a long kick for goal. Rowan gets the ball rolling with the first goal of the game.
Rowan just has endless possibilities. I'm really excited to watch this kid grow.
Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce.
The power needs to do a better job and gain more clearances at the moment. They're getting absolutely smashed in the contest. It's really starting to show on the scoreboard. Puts boot to ball. Impey sharks the ball away. He hits it. Wines picks it up. Rowan running in, about to kick. Rowan has a kick.
It's not the score he was looking for. Archie plays on. Archie kicks hard along the boundary line. The bouncing ball is controlled. Picked up by Burne-Jones. Boat grabs that one. Slams it on the boot. Strong mark by Need. Need feeds it wide. Takes that one strongly. Jams it on the boot. Nice mark there. Booted by Lobby. A good mark under the circumstances. 50 metres from home. Pollock shoots. Pollock manages to sneak it through. The power on the scoreboard now.
Pollock is good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion.
Naismith is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate Lobby. Trenger with the torpedo. Wins the hardball. Franklin picks up the bouncing ball. Heaney puts the ball in the hands of fate. Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Just get them in flying formation. This will certainly test him from this distance. Almost in the bag from this position, you would think. The big kick for goal goes straight through. Franklin getting his first right there.
Franklin is a very intelligent guy. He always seems to make the right decisions no matter what's happening on field around him.
Guided by Naismith. Kennedy dishes it off by hand. Kicked by Ebert. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark.
Broadbent got a really good footballing brain. Grundy gets a fist to it. Rampy gathers the ball. Polek gives away the free. Pushing the back. Mills puts his boot on it. A great mark under pressure. Pannebury kicks the ball. Naismith having no trouble taking that one.
Franklin looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Franklin likes his chances for goal. Drops the ball. Ball over the boundary line. Umpire calls for a throw-in. The ruckman jostle for position. Levy hits it. Going for goal number 1. Archie with the sidestep. That's just giving the ball away. The Swans over. Port Adelaide by 9. I would have expected him to nail that. Jonas, the better man there.
Port Adelaide just can't find a free man inside 50, and it's really having an impact on the scoreboard. Puts boot to ball. He wins the contested mark.
Jonas sends the ball on its way. Great mark. Gets boot to leather. Boat marks. Jams it on the boot now. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. Pollock, the better man there. Boots it. Grundy got under it. That had some power behind it. Great grab. Launched long by Heaney. Hanbury has it. Trims the grass with that one. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Strong mark. Boots it. Omst marks it. His stab kick once killed a small dog. I'm kidding. The dog was huge. Guided by Broadbent. The ball spills to Ebert. McVeigh boots it. Great mark.
Port Adelaide haven't taken many marks inside their 50. They need to be more aggressive and create some room, or they'll find themselves far too behind on the scoreboard. Amon goes for home. Amon gets the goal.
The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce.
Naismith is good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion. Kennedy taps the ball. Impey gets onto the ball. Ebert has the football. Boat with the ball. He hits it. Polek with the ball. Polek. You beauty.
The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Levy with first hands to the ball. Lucky bounce collected. Shoots off the handball. Choose to kick it. Great mark under pressure. Not much time left in this quarter. If they get this, they'll take the lead. I would have expected him to nail that. Archie kicks hard along the boundary line. Trenger with the kick. Takes that one strongly. Omst with a low spearing kick. Hands like dinner plates. Let's take a look at the stats, Richo.
Both teams fairly close in the handball stats, 8 to 6. The tackling abilities on display from both sides appear close on the scoreboard, with Sydney.
And we're back at it.
There are only two options regarding commitment. You're either in or out. There is no such thing as footy in between.
He's got the football now. He's racking up possessions. Has it now. Strong mark by Neve. Gets some power behind that one. Wins the hard ball. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. Nice kick. The power by 8 points. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Levy with the punch. He has the ball.
Boat's just a beast of a player. He's so strong through the legs and he's very hard to tackle. He clears the ball.
Ball up in the centre square. Naismith with first hands to the ball. Lobs the pass. Interception. Nice drop punt. Kennedy presents and takes the mark.
When you look at the set shots at goal, there just aren't enough scoring opportunities being created. Get the ball inside 50 and give your forwards a chance to mark. But the Swans' forwards are dangerous anywhere inside 50. They just need to be given a shot. Puts boot to ball. It's a mark.
Looks like he panicked there. He looked the better man there.
The Power haven't taken many inside 50 forward marks, and their ability to nail goals on the run is what's keeping them in front of the Swans. Lobby has a kick. It's going. Oh, and he's missed.
He'll be disappointed with that effort. A mark by Smith. Puts boot to ball. Mills has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. A solid mark from Canterbury. Kicks it. Wins the hard ball. Bumps the pigskin. Well, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark.
The Swans just can't find a free man inside 50, and it's really having an impact on the scoreboard. Cunningham taking aim. Cunningham shoots for goal. Jack goes for home. That's a great goal. Sydney Petroleum.
You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Levy punches. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Levy decisively. Boak there to mop it up. Good tap from Pollock. Clean tap by Pollock. Approaching the goals now. Eamon misses the goals. I would have expected him to nail that.
Smith has some potential, and he'll really be able to unlock that potential if he has some continuous effort. He kicks the ball. He gets it under pressure.
Pollock looking for another goal here. Goal. When he's on song, he sings a very good song. Pollock getting his fourth right there. Naismith hits it. The ball mopped up. Intercepted by Canterbury. Wow, what a hit. Reminiscent of young, lethal Lee Matthews. The hindposts should be cowering in fear. Perhaps he was trying to audition for the ballet. These possessions just keep ticking over for Kennedy.
Sydney haven't taken many marks inside their 50. They need to be more aggressive and create some room, or they'll find themselves far too behind on the scoreboard. He steadies now in front of goal.
It's not the score he was looking for. He's searching for his teammates. Over the top of the pack. 60 metres out. He's kicking on about a 30-degree angle, which could prove challenging. Gets boot to high. He shouldn't have bothered. Kennedy gains possession through the interception. Jams it on the boot now. A mark by Pittard. Spears a low ball. Milliken has it.
Sydney haven't taken many marks inside their 50. They need to be more aggressive and create some room, or they'll find themselves far too behind on the scoreboard. He slams that on the boot. He gets it under pressure. Parker kicks the ball. A great mark under pressure.
Kicked by Franklin. Wins the hard ball. Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Just get them in flying formation. Going for goal number 1. He gave it a crack, but it sailed wide of the goal. That's one area of his game that does need improvement.
The Power have been so precise with their disposal and with their delivery their forwards have been receiving. It's no wonder the Swans are starting to fall behind.
He'll be disappointed with that effort. Archie kicks to himself. He kicks it. Plucks it out of the air. He kicks it. Well, for me, a few words come to mind for that kick, but none of them are allowed on air. What are your thoughts, Richo?
I think I know what words you mean, Dan.
Another behind and another disappointment for the Swans. It's not the score he was looking for.
Tringo can read the play really well. I think he's definitely on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. Tip it, intercepts it. Interception. Good hand skills there. Archie slams the ball to his boot.
Parker picks up the bouncing ball. McVeigh gets the ball. He misses the mark. The ball finds its way into the grateful clutches of the opposition. Slams it on the boot. Cunningham gets the upper hand. Cunningham. He really should have made more of that. Well, that puts another behind on the scoreboard. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Bumps the pigskin. Impey gets the upper hand. Low spearing kick. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Puts boot to ball. Let's have a look at the stats.
Well, the scoreboard says they're winning, but you wouldn't have thought so looking at those stats.
Thanks for sharing that with us, Richard. Halfway through the game now, and well, the players have had a good rest, and they look refreshed, ready for the third term.
Do not let what you can do interfere with what you can do.
Squeezes out a handball. Handball finds Slobey. Young pummels him, but the kick gets away in time. 35 metres out. Young shoots. Goal. When he's on song, he sings a very good song. Young kicks his first. Naismith with the mighty fist has it now. Franklin comes away with the ball. Gets the ball out of heavy traffic.
Rowan really wears his heart on his sleeve, concentrating hard as he lines up the goal. Just wasn't able to grab it cleanly. Tapped. He hits it. He gets a fist to it. Really quick hands to get the ball out from that tackle. It's a mark.
That drop punt works well for Clobey. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well.
He gets boot to the ball. He takes a strong mark.
Kicks it. Simply outplayed the opposition there. A big kick by Mills. Nice mark under pressure. Booted by Clobey. Kennedy takes the mark. Kicked in a flurry. Takes it well. Sends it on its way. Has he? Yes, he's paid it.
The power to having shots for goal on the run rather than looking to hit targets inside 50. And why shouldn't they when they have so many quality kicks in the team? Mills with the kick. Strong mark there. Puts boot to ball. He gets it under pressure. Kennedy kicks the ball. Wines takes the opportunity. Lobby finds the handball. Boat gets onto the ball. He hits it. He boots it. He grabs it.
Parker boots it. Great mark under pressure. 45 metres out. That kick has covered a very long distance. Opportunity now for Packley. 45 metres out. A 45-degree angle for this kick. Never looked like going through. It's not the score he was looking for.
The power have been so precise with their disposal and with their delivery their forwards have been receiving. It's no wonder Sydney was starting to fall behind. He slams that on the boot. Flurry slams the ball to his boot. He takes the contested mark.
Slams it on the boot. I think we call that delusions of adequacy. Franklin has been violating the golden rule of kindergarten. He's not playing well with others. Guided down nicely by Jonas. Levick decisively. Guided by Kennedy. Handballs from the tackle. Naismith with the ball. Junningham puts his head down and runs in. Junningham with a chance if he keeps a cool head. 50 metres from home. Couldn't seal the deal. Far too many points racked up for just one match. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Archie plays on. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark.
Wines is really starting to get into the right positions on the ground. Hanbury boots it. McVeigh marks it. He boots it. The mark will be paid.
Impey with a perfect drop punt. Cleary takes it well. Jams it on the boot. Need presents and takes the mark. Works it across the ground. Taken by Wines. Choose to kick it. The mark missed by Dixon. Tippett boots it. Parker has it. Works it across the ground. Strong mark. 50 metres out. Kicked by Jack. Deft touch from Papley. Jack taps. Archie with the pickup. He gets his hands on the footy. He grabs it on the run. Clean tap by Wines. The Swans sending out Naismith. Let's have the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. Gee, you wouldn't like to miss from here. Pinpoint accuracy from Cunningham. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Tippett gets onto the ball. He gains possession. Kennedy somehow manages to get that ball out with all those players around him. It's with him now. He's popped up out of nowhere and cut that one off. Hewitt with the tap. He had perfect control over the ball right up until the minute he kicked it. Too many behinds on the board for Sydney. He'll be disappointed with that effort.
Archie got a really good footballing brain. He boots it. Jack with the mark. He kicks the ball.
Wines sends it out to space. They could take the lead here. He just pulled an absolute rabbit out of his sock. Jack kicks his first. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Definitely palmed to advantage. Bumps the pigskin. Takes that one strongly. Parkick with the kick. Boak takes the mark.
Boak can read the play really well. I think he's definitely on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. Sending it on its way. He grabs it, lining it up with the goal now. Dixon slams the ball to his boot.
Out of bounds in the pocket. The Ruckman battle it out. Tip it with the mighty fist. It's with him now. Gets the handball. Squeezes out a handball. He's read that well. He's running in now. Boyd with the tap. Penetrating hand pass. Is there anything interesting in the stats, Richo?
Marks are fairly close on the scoreboard with the Swans on 56 and Port Adelaide on 54. The tackling abilities on display from both.
It's time for the final quarter.
Even when you played the game of your life, it's the feeling of teamwork that you'll remember. You'll forget the marks, the tackles and the goals, but you'll never forget your teammates.
Puts boot to ball. Pittard presents and takes the mark. Kicks it. Broadbent wins the marking contest. Bumps the pigskin. A solid mark from Wines. A low stabbing kick. Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Just get them in flying formation. Levy with a pretty easy kick. An important kick for the lead. I'm lost for words after that kick. Can you help me out, Richard?
You just cannot afford to miss shots like that.
He'll be disappointed with that effort. Amon just squeezes it over the line. That's his second.
Amon's shown a lot of character with his recent performances.
Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce.
Naismith may not be the first guy you'd follow into battle, but you're glad that he's on your team, that's for sure. His approach looks good. Franklin goes for goal. The Swans are trailing.
I would have expected him to nail that.
Archie has improved his hands to a point now that he can release players from tight pack situations. Hanbury boots it. Tapped. Cunningham there to mop up. Papley takes possession.
Clears it. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. And the mark will be paid. Puts boot to ball. Nice work from Cleary. Fails to dispose of it correctly. A solid mark from Naismith. Nice bit of power there. Jack had no chance, but at least he made an attempt. Very quiet by his standards. Gains possession. Rampy gets the upper hand. Kicks it. Takes that one strongly.
Naismith is a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often. That's a mark. He kicks the ball. Franklin claims the ball.
That's a goal. What a long kick. Sydney goes back into the lead. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Levy decisively. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Good mark by McVeigh. Works it across the ground. Strong mark. Kicks it. Hands like dinner plates. Distance could be the problem. Franklin launches one towards goal. Nice work from Franklin. Sydney in front.
Franklin can be forced onto any side and he's still just as competent.
Levy hardly provided a challenge. Jack with the pass. Big man does nicely. Gathers the ball. He runs for home. The Swans add one to their tally. The Swans had scored the last 3 goals. The Swans lead Port Adelaide by 16.
Jack, on his wrong foot, isn't his preferred option, but he's still competent enough off that foot.
Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Levy hits it. Wines with the football. Wines goes back to collect the ball. A free kick and several tick. Lining up the goal now. Pollock going for distance. Craig got under it. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. Going for goal number 1. Craig slots the goal. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Palms it down nicely. Able to grab it on the half volley. Hanbury is able to grab it on the half volley. That ball is becoming a yo-yo for him. It keeps coming back. The ball goes over the line. Umpire lets it loose. Naismith thumps it forward. He gets tackled as he hands it off. As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. There's a vast chasm between him and the goals ahead. The Swans in front. That's one area of his game that does need improvement.
Archie would like to think he hits all his targets, and for the most part, he does that. Rowan claims the ball. He gets boot to the ball. That's a mark. Sending it on its way. He marks the ball.
He brings it out of the pack. A great effort. Jams it on the boot. The mark is taken by Cloby. Puts boot to ball. A solid mark from Gray. 50 metres out. A chance to add one more to his tally. The ball crosses the line. The ball is coming back into play. Naismith gets onto the ball. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Pollock with the mighty fist. Pittard with the inside 50. He wins the contest. He kicks it. Goal! He's bagged a couple now. The Power have scored the last 2 goals. Enormous pressure on at this stage of the game. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Cleared by Naismith. Franklin on the ball at the moment. Takes possession. Junningham with the tap. Good tap from Patley. Archie on the ball at the moment. Strong mark by Rowan.
Rowan needs to work on his vertical leap because at times he can be found wanting when he's leaping for the ball. He kicks the ball. He marks the ball. He lines it up with the goal.
Junningham thumps the ball for goal. Sydney with the ascendancy over the Power, leading the match 68 to 57. The ruckmen steel themselves before the bounce. Clean tap by Naismith. Impey did not ease up. Tackle, but gets the handball off. Boots it. And the mark will be paid. He kicks it. He just pulled an absolute rabbit out of his sock. Sydney leads by 17. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Tapped by Naismith. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Levy decisively. It's a loss for the Power.
The Swans players seem to adapt to the conditions a little better. They moved the ball forward quickly and didn't try to over-finesse the ball. It was a great team win for them.
Final scores are 74-57. Well, Richo, it's been a fun match. We've enjoyed that one.
It was great being here, Dennis. I can't wait for the next match.
Thanks for joining us. As always, it's been a pleasure. We look forward to seeing you back soon.